it was just heartbreaking. I mean, I feel like I've grieved the loss of a child. Like, I'm constantly fighting on how I can get him better.
What's up, everybody? We back for another reaction video. And if you're on this channel for the first time, or if you already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that like button, drop your comment below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you know when I drop my next reaction video. Alright, so another reaction, y'all. Man, when I seen the title of this, I'm like, whoa, this is something else, man. Like, demon time, probably mental health. Like, what is going on here, man? As a parent, how do you digest something like this? Like, this is a lot to handle, man. Crazy. So in this reaction, y'all, we gonna be reacting to mother sends her 15-year-old son to jail because he told her he was gonna his little sister. Now just think, if you guys out here are parents and your child come to you and tell you, this is what I got going on. Like how are you gonna take that? What are you gonna do with that information? Man, this is tough, man. Ooh wee. So we gonna go ahead and jump into this reaction and see what's going on, y'all.
Robbie had sexual urges towards his siblings as well as other children. He said that if he could offend them, he would force them to tape their mouth shut and keep them quiet. We put a safety plan in place. That included installing locks on the kids' bedroom doors, and he said that if we didn't get him help that day, that he was going to rape one of his siblings. So a lot of you have been asking about an update regarding Robbie, and I just wanted to come on and give a brief update of what's been happening since the show. After the show aired, Robbie went into that treatment program for 4 months, and he made zero progress.
Wow.
He was previously in treatment prior to the show for 15 months, and they said he was not making progress, so they were going to release him. And so that's why I wrote the Dr. Phil show, because I didn't feel like it was safe for him to be out of treatment, and because of the lack of progress, it was very difficult to find a program willing to accept him. I had 30 days to scramble and try and figure out a plan for what we were going to do next, and that's why I ended up writing the show, because God forbid you ever get put in that position. Like, I had 30 days to figure it out, and I didn't know what to do, so I wrote the show, and they found a program that took him. He didn't make progress in that program, and the program got frustrated because the episode wasn't airing, and so they didn't want to keep him in the program when he wasn't making progress at the proper rate either.
What?
So that program kind of asked...
So you trying to tell me that this woman done went on Dr. Phil to get help for her kid? Dr. Phil done put the bread up, sent her child to a facility. He wasn't making no progress. Okay, understand that. But then, on top of that, y'all basically kicking Buddy out because the show hadn't aired yet, too? What's going on with that? We gonna excuse the fact that he ain't making no progress, but you still want to kick him out too because the show ain't aired? Like, you trying to get your rocks off that bad as a facility? You want people to know who y'all is? That's sad, man. Like, people do anything, man. Like, just to be known. And obviously, you know, by it airing, you gonna be, you know, getting your just due because he's going to your facility. So people gonna want to know about that facility. Like, things people do for money, man, is crazy.
And so they didn't want to keep him in the program when he wasn't making progress at the proper rate either. So that program kind of asked for us to take him out of that program. And so then we were faced with the choice of the only last option would be having him sentenced with juvenile probation. And so as a family, we decided that that would be the best option. And Robbie was very much aware and wanted to plead guilty to his charges. And so he flew back here and then pled guilty to his charges and has since been sentenced to a high lockdown treatment facility here. And there's no plans on releasing him at this time or in the near future. And they will maintain him in treatment, from what I understand, until he's 21 years old.
Whoa!
But at this point,
yo, if Buddy 15, Buddy locked up till he 21, man. And I don't know if he got these, no disrespect, baby girl, to you and your family and kids, but if Buddy got these type of urges and want to commit these type of, demon acts, I don't know if he gonna be able to change, man. Like, this is wild, man. Like, you could look at this lady and tell that she just straight up defeated. She exhausted. And then at the same time, the love for her kids, she still gotta have that because she a mother, you know what I mean? It's a lot of mothers out here, sons done went out and done killed a whole lot of people, but they still gonna love their baby though. They still gonna love their baby. Man, this is wild. Like, you just imagine, man, like your kid just having this type of issue. And then you trying to get him some help and you can't get him no proper help, and now he got to be locked up. Crazy.
but at this point, now that the legal system is taken over, we as parents have very little say on what happens from here on out.
Wow.
So many of you wonder, has he made any progress? And sorry, my daughter decided to bounce the ball in the middle of my video. It's very frustrating. But he hasn't made any real progress, and it's been extremely frustrating. We're still in communication with him. We're constantly talking to him about his thoughts and his urges, and we're encouraging him to really think about his victims and what this would do to a person. I have shared my story with him in hopes that he will be able to feel empathy or sympathy, but I don't know. It's just frustrating because he's so back and forth. 1 minute he feels like he wants to change, but mostly because he doesn't want to be in treatment anymore. And so he wants to change so that he can get out of treatment. But then on the other hand,
If my ears heard me correctly, did she say victims? So Buddy already done, you know what I'm saying? He already done did what he did to somebody or what? Like, and then she talking about Buddy want to get out. Yeah, I can understand, man. I mean, I can understand, but I can't understand because I'm not in this situation, but it would be frustrating. Absolutely. Because, like I said, that's your kid. And now your kid is basically trying to lie his way to get up out of there. And he know he ain't mentally stable. He know he ain't right. But he don't want to be there no more. Man, yeah, this one right here, ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
but then on the other hand, he turns around and says he likes who he is and his victims will get over it, and he doesn't want to have to conform to this world, and that people need to learn to love and accept him for who he is. And so it's just so frustrating and heartbreaking, and it has just been a lot for our family to deal with.
I bet.
And yeah, it's just exhausting, honestly. And I just right now, I'm just so tired and just so numb to the world because of the nasty comments I've seen. But on top of it, most of the comments are supportive and loving, and we really do appreciate that. This has been, again, so difficult, and I don't have the proper words. I just don't know what to say to some people because I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of explaining. I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
It's been 2.5 years, and I've done everything I can do as a mother, and I feel like I struggle already every single day. I know I didn't birth him, but when I married his father, going on 7 years ago, I committed to this family. I didn't just commit to my husband.
Okay. So this whole time I'm thinking that's that's her child. She birthed this child. So this is her stepchild. Ooh wee. But I don't know. I don't know about the pops or whatever. But you gotta applaud this woman, man, because she's not the biological mother, and as a stepmother, she, taking the role of this child, this kid, as her own, and her compassion and her love for this stepchild that she, like she said, came along with the family. So hey, it is what it is. For her to be this genuine and still to love him, and that's not her biological son, but it is her son due to the marriage and everything. That's what's up, man. And it's crazy. I don't know what type of messages she was getting, like nasty messages, but yeah, people out here foul. What if you was in her situation? That's all I'm gonna say. What if the shoes was on the other foot? How would you feel?
I committed to this family. I didn't just commit to my husband. And I didn't know how bad his children needed a mom. I didn't really realize how bad the situation with their real mom was. But, all 3 of my husband's kids, it's hard not to fall in love with them. They're really amazing kids. They are. And I know Robbie's a pedophile. But outside of that part of him, he had the biggest heart and was, the sweetest kid. And I have these memories and these pictures in my head of the innocent him before he started becoming that person, before we saw all of that. I started seeing the red flags right away, but it wasn't nearly as bad until he hit puberty, and then it just was out of control, and it was the hardest thing. That's my baby talking. But it was the hardest thing ever because it was just heartbreaking. I mean, I feel like I've grieved the loss of a child. I'm constantly fighting on how I can get him better or what I can do, and I'm constantly scrambling to find the right words to help him, and I just want so badly to help, and I don't know that I can do anything more. But
Man, this is tough. Once again, no disrespect, baby girl. That boy Robbie, he probably gone. And you don't try to do as much as you can possibly do. You said you don't lock him in the room, don't try to separate him and his brothers and sisters from him. Done went to Dr. Phil. He done been to facility after facility. He locked up now. You tried to help him. The only thing that's gonna help Robbie is Robbie helping himself. That's the only thing. Like I said, no disrespect to you and the fam, but let's be honest. If he wanted to make a change, then he gotta do it. Cause y'all already done tried to get him more than enough of the proper help. Real talk.
When I say that, like, it hurts because I'm never going to stop fighting. I'm never going to stop trying. I'm never going to give up on my kids. Whether I birthed them or didn't birth them, like, they're my kids.
That's what's up.
I don't have to explain that to anybody. And I don't feel like people have to care whether or not I birthed them, or, like, people have such negative opinions and say such stupid things, and I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. My children know, like, who I am and what I stand for, and that's all I really care about, is that they know they're loved and that they know that they're mine and that I'm in their corner. So I'll just continue to fight. I'll just continue to fight.
Alright, y'all, we back, man. Prayers go out to that woman, man. Like I said, you can see it all in her face, all in her eyes, man. She tired. She fighting a real hard fight. And don't get it misconstrued when I said, like, you know, she done did all she could. Basically what I'm saying, like, don't still continue to try to, you know, don't stop trying to, you know, help. But all I'm saying that as of right now, you doing what you can. You helping him the most that you can possibly help him. Why are you gonna continue to help him? He just needs to, it's on him. It's on him. So you could continue to keep doing whatever you need to do, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to Rob to go ahead and make that change, man. But I don't know, that ain't my cup of tea. But from the outside and the way things work in this world, man, if you that, then you that. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. And especially if you looking at your own brother and sister that way, I ain't condoning it, but if you looking at individuals outside of the house, you know what I'm saying? You on that type of time, but you looking at your own brother and sister, and you talking about if your parents don't get you no help, you about to go in on them? Like I said, I don't know if an individual like that can change. That's rough, man. That's rough. Like, man, can't imagine. Can't imagine. Some of the things that individuals go through, a lot of us will never ever know, man. And this is crazy. Like, I ain't heard nobody talking about this, you know what I'm saying, on a Dr. Phil or whatever. I ain't seen nobody talk about it unless I'm hella late or whatever. But anyway, like I said, from the title, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do a reaction to this, man. But prayers go out to this woman, man. Like I said, shouts out to her for stepping up, because there's a lot of stepmoms that would have been like, oh no, I'm out. I ain't even finna deal with it. What? Who? What? Nah, I'm up out of here. You know what I mean? And shouts out to her, because there is some stepmoms that's on demon time. She probably could have been like, oh, what? Robbie, you what? She probably could have tried to murk Robbie. Like, you know how it is out here. All types of individuals and what they capable of, and just straight on demon time. You know how it go. But check this out. That's all I got for y'all on this reaction, man. So, if you're here on this reaction channel for the first time, Or if you already subscribed, make sure you smash that like button, drop your comment below, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you'll be aware the next time your boy, Mr. I Seen That, drops his next reaction video. To all my day one subscribers and my new subscribers, y'all know the vibe. Peace.